They'll start this drive out on the ground. Dancing away at the 35. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. A play fake. Now Warner. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. They'll look to throw. Out to his left. And he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. And with a successful two-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And his throw here's incomplete. But Charles, as we've covered, they've already clinched their spot in the postseason, so now they just want to avoid adding any additional names to this list before the postseason begins.
Terrific observation, because trying to move up a spot, I don't know if it's worth it if you're trying to play guys who aren't quite right. Get them healthy, get ready for the playoffs, make your move then.
8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor, and it's a first down. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. They go back to the ground with Smith. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this one complete to Reed. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Inside handoff, Smith. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On play action, they'll throw. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally cough it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that, going back and watching tape and being able to say we were that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers during the game.
A little blemish, but as you say, still comfortably in command. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st and 10, Warner on the move to his left. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they go screen. It's complete. Touchdown from 6 yards away. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to get in, so they're back within 11.
They were so worried about a punch up the gut or a quick pass inside, they didn't take away an easy run by the QB. Doesn't bring them all the way back, but a good scramble there to erase 2 more points from that deficit.
And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. On 2nd down, Culpepper. He'll get that one to Carter complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The offense on 3rd down, they've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. This is 3rd and 4. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Dancing away at the 35. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession, gigantic. Well, a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Touchdown, LA! A great play there. 62 yards. And the Rams have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Now Warner. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25. And now out comes Minnesota. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll give to Falk up the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On the handoff, this is Falk. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. On the give, here's Falk. Oh, what a move. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 102 yards rushing for him now on the ball game as he goes over the century mark with the AFC title on the line. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, wow.
The Rams Rams leave the offense on the field. They'll go for 2. Here's Warner. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. So all eyes on this Vikings offense. Down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may do it for this NFC title game. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet. No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Now a give left side to Falk. Again with a juke. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down, and now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the first down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
Yeah, we'll see if they go back to base. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Culpepper. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may do it for this NFC title game. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So as it turns out, a 2-play drive resulting in the field goal. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. The Rams are Super Bowl bound as champions of the NFC. Time for us to sign off. Thanks for watching, and good night.